it's getting closer than a year and you're realizing that not much has changed, but that's okay. That's why I'm here to help you with 8 daily habits that you can start implementing into your daily routine so that you can start seeing some self-improvement now. Let's get on to the video. Hi you guys, I'm Ayana Charles. Welcome to my YouTube channel where here we'll be focusing on self-improvement, and I'll start giving you tips so that you can start becoming the best version of yourself. So the first daily habit that you want to start implementing into your routine now, I know it's probably going to sound kind of basic and you probably heard it before, but the first thing you're going to want to start doing is having a morning and a night routine, right? The reason why it's important to have a morning routine, let's start with that. The reason why it's important to have one is because it sets the tone for the day, right? How you start your day really means everything. If you wake up at 12 or 1 o'clock, you put on some scruffy clothes, right? Don't wash your face, you just brush your teeth and you go out. Of course, you're not going to feel like your best self, right? But if you, let's say, just start off trying to get up 15 or 30 minutes earlier than what you usually do, right? You get up, you shower, you wash your face, take a cold shower, that really helps wake you up. Wash your face, brush your teeth, do all that. Maybe spend some time, I don't know, listening to music while you're in the shower. Already have your clothes picked out, for the day. And you wake up and you do all those things. That will help set the tone and that will make you feel a little bit better. I'm not saying it's going to fix everything, but like I said, it will help you feel a bit better. You could get yourself some tea to drink in the morning. You can make yourself some coffee in the morning to wake you up. Make yourself a nice breakfast, because that's important. Because if you don't have any breakfast and you're going out and you're doing stuff and you don't even have the energy to show up for your day, that's already gonna make everything bad. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna make sure you want to have that. Now let's get into the night routine, right? The reason why it's important to implement a good nightly routine is because it makes things easier for yourself in the morning, right? Because let's be honest, when you wake up in the morning, or at least me, when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I don't want to do anything. I don't want to get up or whatever. That's why at night it's best to, I have a whiteboard and I like to plan out what I'm going to do the next day. I kind of learned that when I plan out what I'm going to do the next day, for one, it helps me have something to look forward to the next day, and kind of makes me feel a little bit better. And also, you don't have to wake up thinking, what am I going to do? Because you already know what you're going to do. And also, this is why it's important to have that night routine, because then you'll know what you're going to do the next day. And then also, doing things at night to make the morning better. It goes hand in hand, but doing things at night, picking out your clothes the day before, maybe planning out what do you want to eat in the morning already too. Planning out, okay, I want to have eggs and waffles or whatever for breakfast, things like that. And then, yeah, and something else you could also implement into your nightly routine is maybe the hour before you go to bed, not being on your phone as much and just unplugging, not being on there, and maybe using that time to do something that you like or love. Maybe that could be reading, maybe that could be watching a show that you've been wanting to watch, maybe that's watching YouTube videos on something, maybe finances, maybe self-improvement or whatever, right? Use that last hour for yourself. Also, something that you can do is making sure you have some nice pajamas or something to slip on into, taking your shower at night, on your lotions and stuff like that, so that you feel good and everything, right? So improving your morning and your night routine, it's really essential, because if you don't have one and you're kind of just every day waking up doing whatever, you don't have any structure into your life, right? And if you have goals and plans and things that you want to do, you want to make sure you have a routine. You want to make sure that the night before, you know what it is that you're going to do in the morning so you can get closer to your goals, right? So you don't want to kind of just be going whatever the wind blows you waking up at whatever time, and then you're wondering why months went by and you feel like you didn't accomplish anything. It's because you stayed in bed or you did nothing most of the time. You went to work, right? And then you came and you did nothing for yourself, right? It's like you need to make sure that you show up for yourself, because I'm pretty sure you show up for everyone else, right? You go to work, you show up for them, you show up for your friends, you show up for your family, but you don't show up for yourself when you kind of just do whatever and you don't have a plan for yourself. You have a plan to get to your friends, you have a plan to get to your parents or your sister or your brother, you have a plan to get to work, you have a plan for all of that. You're going to do it, right? But when it comes to you and your self-improvement, you push it off, you wait, you don't want to do it, right? That's something you don't want to compromise. So the most basic thing and the first thing, like I said, you want to do is implement your morning and night routine. Anyways, daily habit number 2 you want to start implementing into your life is journaling, right? Journaling, honestly, like, it's not like a big game changer thing, but it is nice to track your progress, right? Track your daily oh my God, progress, track your daily progress, and just kind of keep up with how you've been feeling every day and things like that. And honestly, it's just a good way to organize your thoughts and think about things, maybe writing down your goals. Honestly, you can journal and write about anything, and it doesn't have to be long. What I like to do in the morning when I wake up, I like to wake up, shower, brush my teeth, wash my face, all that. I like to go in my room, and then I like to set a timer for 5 minutes, and I just journal whatever. And the thing is, you don't have to do it in the morning. You could do it in the morning, or you could do it at night, whatever works for you. You could do it in the middle of the day, but just, having some time in the day where you're not talking to anyone else, you're not worrying about anyone else. It's just you and your thoughts, and you're writing down what it is that you're feeling. Even, like I said, even if it's just writing some goals or whatever thoughts, but it's good to do that. And also, honestly, it's just nice because then, like, sometimes you feel like you're not making progress or you haven't made any progress, and then you can go to that journal and you can look back and you can read it, right? And you can see the things that you were saying daily, even if it's negative stuff, right? But you can read it and start seeing, maybe, oh wow, at this point or whatever, these things happen, and all of a sudden things got better. And you can kind of a little bit point like what has made things better, or maybe what has made things worse, and you have it, written down. You have that progress already tracked. So I think that's something that's good to implement into your daily routine. And honestly, maybe it just holds you accountable too, right? You can use for anything. I have like multiple journals. I have like a accountability book, but honestly, I could just journal it. But in my accountability book or journal or whatever, basically I like to just write down what my goals are for the week is, right? And then at the end of the week, I like to look in that book, see what my goals were, right? And then I pretty much just write down whether or not I was able to achieve those goals or not, right? And then it's like, if I did, then it's like, great, that's good. But then if I didn't reach those goals, then that's like me being honest with myself and thinking and figuring out, why wasn't I able to reach those goals? What was going on? What were some problems? And then, figuring out what can I do better, and then writing it down. That's another thing too. I feel like we think we can remember everything. We try to keep everything all in our head and stuff like that. But for some reason, writing it down, I feel like it just makes you remember it more. I don't know why. I feel, or at least me, I feel like it makes you remember it more. You just care more. Like, you do you know what I'm saying? Like, anyways, daily habit number 3 that you want to start implementing into your life to start seeing some self-improvement is reading, right? For one, reading just helps you, with knowledge, helps you learn more, helps you get different perspectives of the world and things like that. And honestly, reading is also a great way to escape from reality, and you don't have to think about, everything that's going on. It's just you and the book. And honestly, even if you don't feel like actually reading a book, there's so many other alternatives. Maybe you don't have to necessarily read. Maybe you can listen to a podcast or watching YouTube videos too. I mean, same thing. It's just you're actually watching the person. But the reason why that's like a good thing to implement into your life is just because honestly, you can read books about anything. I'm pretty sure that whatever problem it is that you have, there's a book on it, right? I'm pretty sure there's a book on like self-confidence, self-improvement, finances. Um, I can't think of anything else, but you get what I'm saying. There's books on everything. So just reading every day, like setting aside even just 10 minutes, or if you actually have like a book that you can read, just being like, okay, I'll listen to or I'll read 10 pages. And if it's like a podcast or something like that, then okay, I'll listen to 10 minutes. Some good ways you can sneak in like listening to books or reading books and things like that. Well, if you listen to podcasts or if you want to watch YouTube videos, what I like to do is on my way to work, that's when I like to listen to a podcast or put on a YouTube video. And I really like it because, for one, it doesn't really take away any time from my day. And I did it once and now it's like just kind of part of my routine, but I really like it because it it's one of those things that sets the tone before I go to work. I used to listen to music and it would be different stuff, sometimes happy music, sometimes sad music, sometimes like whatever. And I mean, like, I didn't think it really mattered or made a difference until I started listening to podcasts and YouTube videos before I went to work, right? And I realized that when I started listening to those before I went to work, it made me in a better mood. It made me in a better mood because I always felt like, dang, I learned something. And I like to listen to a lot of positive things that lifts you up and cheers you up. So, you know, always listening to that before I go to work. Because come on, some people, you don't want to go to work sometimes, or even if you like the job, sometimes you're just like, but like listening to something that's like motivating right before you go to work every single day, that is going to help a little bit, right? So that's something good to implement. Anyways, daily habit number 4 that you want to start implementing into your daily routine so you can start seeing some improvement is being intentional. Okay, being intentional with everything that you do, right? And the reason why I say being intentional is because sometimes we kind of just do whatever, with no intention, wasting time. Being intentional it's important because honestly, it's more about all those little things that you do. So remember when I said about on my way to work, that's when I like to listen to a podcast or listen or watch a YouTube video on my way to work, right? I'm being intentional by doing that. Instead of necessarily staying to your same regular routine that probably isn't getting you anywhere, just pause for a moment before you're doing something and think like, maybe I could do something else better, right? It's more so just about those small little things. So like maybe let's say, you want to start losing weight or whatever, and you want to go to, I don't know, some burger place or whatever. You want to get yourself something to eat, right? Being intentional means like going there and maybe not necessarily getting the biggest meal, maybe stopping for a minute and thinking, okay, wait, hold on, pause. Of course, yes, I do want to go and get that food and stuff like that, but I do still have my goals. So being intentional and being like, okay, maybe instead of getting a large combo or whatever, I'll get maybe a small or a medium. And instead of getting that freaking soda, maybe I'll get a unsweet iced tea. And just doing those little things every day so you can start seeing a little bit of improvement. And the thing is, you think like those little things don't matter, but over time they become habits, and honestly over time you will see progress. We have to stop like wanting so much like everything now, because that's the thing, everyone wants things now. People don't want to wait. You want to see the results now, but you have to learn how to trust that these little things that you're doing over time does matter, and you have to be willing to trust that over time, you know, you will see progress with doing these little things, even if, like I said, it's switching from soda to getting unsweet iced tea, or just getting a plain water, right? Whether that's instead of listening to music that may make your mood go down, listening to stuff that'll make you feel better, right? Maybe that's instead of waking up and, I don't know, eating something that's maybe not great for you, starting off eating something that has protein, you know, having some orange juice, going outside, things like that, trying to get some sunlight, just, you know, being intentional with all the little things that you do and not wasting time. That's mostly what this is about, not wasting time, right? When you wake up in the morning, being intentional and not sitting there in the bed for 2 hours, 30 minutes or whatever, doing nothing. That's why, like I be wanting breaks and stuff like that. Sometimes I don't want to do anything, and I tell myself, okay, 10 minutes, right? You have 10 minutes, but then you gotta get up. You gotta get up and do something, you know? You can't just sit there, especially when you have things to do, you know? And that's why you need to be intentional, because if you're not being intentional and you're not caring about the stuff you're doing, you're just doing whatever, then whatever's gonna happen. But then you're gonna be upset because you're not close to where you want to be, but it's because you're not being intentional. You're not thinking about those goals, you know? And that's why, like, you know, if you journal, you can go and read the journal while you're sitting there. You can think, oh yeah, these are my goals. These are the things that I want to do. Maybe, you know, and that's when you think about what do you do throughout the day. Okay, maybe instead of doing this, I can do that. And that's where being intentional comes in, right? Daily habit number 5 that you want to start implementing, I feel like it's very self-explanatory, but I'm going to say it anyways, is caring about your appearance, right? Caring about your appearance. Let me say this. I used to just go out and then I would just look like whatever. And I just be like, okay, I don't care. Like, who cares? Whatever. But ever since I started being intentional and actually trying to care about my appearance, and you don't have to do a lot. You don't even got to put on a whole bunch of makeup. But yeah, caring about your appearance is important because for one, let's start with this. I realized a difference in my interactions with people when I started to care about my appearance. And the thing is, as much as I want to be like, oh, like looks don't matter and it's whatever, just be you, just go out, just do whatever, like it kind of does matter. I realized that when I cared about my appearance, like my interactions with people, like people were sweeter to me. I got a lot of compliments and people just, I don't know, were nicer. It's crazy. And there's been other instances too where like people have just been nicer or just do stuff or just bought me something and I'm like, what the heck, you know? And I don't know. I don't know why I said that, but I'm just saying that's just like an example of like why it matters. And also not even just that, like the reason why you should care about your appearance is because you never know who you're gonna run into, right? And whether that's somebody you know or someone you don't know. But what I realize is when I care about my appearance, I don't have to worry about like, oh man, what if I see someone, or what if this or what if that. You don't have to worry about that because you look good, right? You don't have to worry about that because you look good. You don't have to worry about what if I see somebody cute, or oh my god, or you do see someone cute and you're like, oh man, like I don't look good. Like I would go up to them, but I look crazy right now. You don't have to worry about that. Not only that, but it's like your appearance, like when you look good, you feel good, you know? So, you know, you might be more talkative, or you may want to talk to people more and things like that. Or people might come up to you because they see you look good and stuff like that. And, you know, they want to start a conversation and then you feel good. So you're going to respond like feeling good and stuff like that. But if you look all scruffy, you're probably not going to feel all great. And if someone's trying to talk to you, you're going to be like, oh, no, I don't. It's okay. Like you're not gonna feel great. So that's why just being intentional and caring about your appearance matters. And like I said, you don't have to do no big stuff to care about your appearance, right? It's just even when you're just going somewhere real quick, caring about your appearance. What I find I guess helpful is, for one, like wearing jewelry. I don't know why. I feel like wearing jewelry like takes me from being like and to like better, like I don't know. I feel like it just complements the outfit. So wearing jewelry, putting on rings, maybe earrings, maybe putting on a necklace, right? And then putting on maybe a dress or a nice top, pants, like just caring about it all, trying to make sure your hair looks good. If it can't look good, put on a scarf or a beanie or something, putting on a little bit of lip gloss or lipstick, putting on lashes real quick maybe, or just like I said, the earrings, doing that, putting on earrings, making sure your hair looks good, and putting on a nice regular fit, right? Another thing you could do, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna be honest, I only use Fenty. This is, you probably can't see it, but it's called Eavesdrop. It's blurring skin tint. I love wearing this, for real. Like I put it on now and it looks like my skin like is regular, right? But like if I took it off, like I have like little dark spots like and stuff, but I love this. So I don't know, maybe you can get this, or maybe you can get like a tinted moisturizer that you can implement into your daily routine, something real quick. Because I didn't even want to put on, I didn't even want to put this on. I was like, oh, whatever. But I'm like, girl, you're shooting a YouTube video. You should care about your appearance, right? You should try to do something. So I was like, okay, I just put a little bit on, a little bit of setting powder. It made me feel better and a little bit more confident to just shoot this video because I felt like my best self. You get what I'm saying, right? Another thing you could do too is getting your eyebrows done. I like to get mine threaded. I feel like that also helps with appearance too. For some reason, like just having the eyebrows done, put some lashes on, some lip gloss, a little foundation, you're good. Or just having the eyebrows done, a little lip gloss, put on some earrings, and then you look good. You see what I'm saying? Making sure that you're not ashy, right? Putting on some lotion, making sure you smell good. That's another thing. Man, because not a lot of people care about their appearance. A lot of people just like to go out looking like whatever, right? But then there's you that is being intentional and you're caring about your appearance, right? You're making sure that your hair looks good, right? You got your earrings, you got your jewelry on or whatever. You got a nice outfit. Maybe it's a dress, or maybe, like I said, it could just be a basic, regular outfit, but you look decent, right? You got your lotion on and you put on your spray or whatever, right? Like, you're gonna feel good. And then if someone's passing by and then you look good and then you smell good, like, people are gonna compliment. I don't know about you, but if I see someone that looks good or they smell good, like, I don't know, I just tell them, because it's like, dang, like, you put in like effort, and I just want to let you know that you look nice, like, good job. Like, I don't know, I just want to tell them. And not only that, but it's like, who do you want to be known as? Do you want people to be like, oh yeah, like that person, they always look good? Like, do you want people to see you as like someone who always looks nice and looks good and looks put together? Or someone's like, yeah, when they do go out, then yeah, they do look nice, but they kind of just go out whatever. I used to like, because I used to just look like whatever, but then I started to wear dresses and started wearing stuff that made me feel good. And it's funny because like some people would sit there and be like, oh, you think you're all that, and oh, where are you going, and oh, that's doing a lot, and whatever. But it's like, some people only feel like that because, like, I don't know, they don't care, and they just go out looking like whatever, and maybe they're upset, that you look nice, but instead of just saying like, oh, you look nice, they just want to sit there and be like, oh, where are you doing, or why are you looking like that, and oh, do you really gotta look all that good just to go to that place? And it's like, I don't know, like, are you supposed to look ugly? And like, some people want you to stoop down to where they are, maybe because you make them look bad, or they feel bad because, I don't know, because you look good. But Don't let that like discourage you, you know? And if you keep doing it, the people are just gonna get used to it. And people are just gonna see you, like I said, as a person that just always looks good. And I'd rather that than to be seen as, oh, a person that just looks crazy all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you want to look better over time, right? Daily habit number 6 you want to start implementing into your life is exercise, right? The reason why I say exercise is because you want to make sure that your body looks good, right? You want to make sure your body looks good. And not only that, but just as you get older, you want to care about your health. You want to make sure you're good. You want to make sure that nothing happens, whatever. Because like as you get older, things get harder. So while you're young, even if you are older, but right now, start taking care of yourself, because there might be a point where you can't do anything about it. And you're going to think about all those past times you ate all that bad food and you was just sitting down doing nothing all day, right? And you're probably going to feel bad. You're going to be like, dang, I wish I would have done something or cared more about my health. So you want to start implementing some exercise, because I don't know what type of jobs you guys might have, especially like I do security. So I'm sitting down most of the time. So it's like I need to implement exercise, you know, because I realize like, dang, like I sit down at work and then I drive, you know, so you got to figure out some ways to implement it. So what I used to do before, but now like I go to the gym, is in the morning, I like to go on morning walks. And it's really good for one, you know, it helps you with that. You get your vitamin D and just get in the sunlight. I don't know, it feels good, you know? And when you go on your walks, you can listen to a podcast or you can listen to some music. I know listening to music kind of helped me when I went on my morning walks, because like, I don't know, listening to the music, it's upbeat and it just makes me walk faster and feel good and all that stuff, you know? So do that, you know, incorporate some exercise, whether that be dancing, right? If you want to just wake up or whenever at the end of the day, put on some music, set a timer and just dance, and you want to use that to work out, okay. Or you could do some go on YouTube, and I'm sorry, I'm like pointing at my TV, but you can do some HIIT workouts at home. They have YouTube videos. They have YouTube videos on everything. Utilize it. You know what I'm saying? Like incorporate some type of exercise. You don't have to do a lot. It could be a walk. It could be you dancing. It could be you going to the gym, just going on a treadmill, right? Like, and if you do have a membership to the gym and then you're not using it, you need to use it. You need to use it, because that's just a waste of money. You don't want to waste money. You need to use it. See, because the thing is, like, sometimes like we get so stuck in like wanting things to go a certain type of way in our day, and then when it doesn't, you're just like, whatever, right? Maybe you planned the day before, okay, I'm gonna wake up at this time, and then I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Let's say you wake up later, right? That maybe like for your morning routine, you need to start waking up early, but that's hard for you, right? So let's say, you know, you want to start making your routine, you wrote it down, you had the stuff picked out, but then you woke up late, right? So you're like, dang, oh my God, I woke up late, so now I don't have enough time. Like I have to make breakfast and I got to shower, I got to do this and that. I don't have enough time to go to the gym. I realized, like, I would say I don't have enough time, but I did have enough time, you know? I would be like, I don't have enough time to do it. I can't do it. Just whatever. And I'll just push it off. But I did have time. Even if it's like, okay, like maybe, because sometimes I'd be like, I want to go to the gym for 30 minutes or an hour. And then I don't have that now. Even if you only got 10 to 20 minutes to go to the gym, just go. Just go. Go on a treadmill and just walk. Start off with that. I feel like if you just start off with just showing up, for yourself every day, even if it's 10 minutes, that little thing, going to the gym, right? It's something different when you say you're going to do something and you do it, right? Even if things don't go exactly how you thought it was going to be, the fact that you just showed up for yourself and you did what you said you're going to do, it's good because you kept your own word. Like I said, you do stuff for everybody else, but then when it comes to you, you're not showing up for yourself. So it's something different when you're like, okay, I do want to, make it a priority to just exercise. And it's not even necessarily all just about just looking good. It's just making sure you're in your best shape. Like, I don't know about you, but think about it. What if something happened? Are you in your best shape? Like, are you able to run away? Like, I know that's crazy, but I don't know. I think about that stuff. Like, are you able to run away? Or are you gonna be tired? Are you gonna be tired fast? Going up the stairs, do you get tired fast? Like, you're out of breath and things like that. That's just not good. It sucks, and it's not gonna get better over time. It's not gonna get better over time, you know. So it's like, implement that. Implement those things. Trying to walk more. Try to get 10,000 steps a day. Something, so you could feel better. You get what I'm saying? So you can be better, feel better, look better, all that. Daily habit number 7 is getting enough sleep. Okay. Come on. Okay. It's crazy. So it's all like a cycle, you want to make sure you have a good morning routine, go to work, all that stuff, making sure you have a good night routine, and then making sure you have enough sleep, right? If you don't have enough sleep, even if you wake up, you shower, you wash your face, you eat the right food, all that stuff, it's gonna be hard because your body, you don't feel as great. And some people, they be like, oh yeah, I'm fine with just a little bit of sleep, but that's gonna catch up to you. I seen this thing, I should have looked it up, but I think it said, like, when you don't get enough sleep, like, that, like, carries on, like, that tiredness carries on to the next couple of days. You see what I'm saying? It's like you're trying to catch up on your sleep. And it's just, I'm gonna tell you this, when I make sure that I got enough sleep, 8 hours, 7 hours, whatever, when I make sure I have enough sleep, I know that the next day I wake up having energy and feeling really good, right? You want to implement all these things, because think about it. Imagine you got a good morning routine. You wake up, you do what you need to do. You go to the gym, even if it's for 20 minutes, right? You read a little bit, you write down your thoughts, your goals, or whatnot. And then you get enough sleep and all that stuff. Like, that's going to make you feel good. You think it doesn't matter, but it does. All those little things over time, they matter. Especially getting enough sleep, that's going to make you feel good, and it's going to help you show up better and ready for the day. And then adding that with making sure that you wake up and you have a good, nice meal, right? That's going to be great. Not only that, but getting enough sleep, it's like a domino effect, And not only that, but it's like a reset button, you're doing all this stuff, your body is tired and things like that. It's like a reset. It helps you go on to sleep. That's when your body, like, repairs itself again, right? So that's why it's important to make sure you get enough sleep. Not only that, but all the goals and things that you learned and stuff throughout the day. If you're not getting enough sleep, you're not going to be able to remember it. Your body's not going to be able to store and remember that information because you're not getting enough sleep. You're not getting enough sleep. You're sleeping, and then before your body is able to process all that stuff and remember and retain all that information, you only got 5 hours of sleep. You get what I'm saying? And then you wake up, and then you're not going to feel good. You could try a shower and stuff, and like, you can kind of get through the day, but that's going to catch up to you in a couple of days, and you're not going to feel good, and you're not going to have any energy. It's going to suck. And then, yeah, you can have caffeine and all those other things, but that's not good. You want to naturally feel good. It's a different thing when you naturally feel good, when you have enough sleep, stomach full, of food, you look good and all that stuff. You know what your goals are every single day. That's different. And sleep, like I said, it's like a domino effect, and it's a cycle. It starts with the sleep, when your nighttime routine, and then sleep, then your morning routine, and the things that you do throughout the day, and so on. It goes around. And the last daily habit that you want to implement, right? Daily habit number 8 is practicing gratitude, okay? A lot of the time, we like to talk a lot about what we don't have, or you're upset because things aren't going how you want it. It's important to just practice gratitude, because it helps you just be thankful for the things that you do have now. And honestly, it helps you look at what you have now and the progress that you made, and just be proud of yourself, and acknowledge it, and not feel like nothing's happening, even if everything isn't exactly going how you want it, practicing gratitude is just, it's just good to implement, because I feel like it makes you a bit happier and a more appreciative, and it helps you not necessarily always think and look at the negative stuff. It helps you stop for a minute and think about, like, okay, what are some good things in my life though? Because yeah, no, maybe you do want to lose weight and you haven't lost it and you feel bad and stuff. Practicing daily gratitude helps you just pause and be like, okay, yeah, maybe um I haven't lost weight yet, but you can be like, well, you know what, I'm grateful and happy that I have a job though. You know, I'm actually grateful that I am able to, if I wanted to, go to the gym and stuff. Or I'm just grateful to be able to have good nutritious food that I'm able to eat every day, even if it's just simple stuff, which I know it's probably like, dang, like we should just all be able to have that and stuff like that. But still, it's like, it's just, it helps you be a bit more appreciative. Things happen, life doesn't always go the way you want it to be, and sometimes it sucks. But just being able to just find something to be grateful for helps you stay a bit positive, and that is very important when it comes to um, your daily life, because when you're in a negative mindset, I feel like negative things come, more negative things come. But when you're positive, you're always, or for the most part, trying to see the good in things, and trying to remember the good in your life. I feel like more good comes. Like, I don't know why. I feel like ever since I've been thinking more positive and just being more grateful and happy about things, I feel like better has came into my life, you know? So that's why it's important to try and practice gratitude every single day, you know? Anyways, if you got to the end of this video, I just wanted to say thank you. This is my first YouTube video. I mean, it's not necessarily like in the setup that I may have wanted it been. Like, I wanted to do it somewhere else, but I had like a stand for my phone and I broke it. And then I had I had a mic so I can talk, and someone broke that. So, and I could have put it off and I could have just been like, oh man, like I can't do it. And I was doing that. But, you know, holding myself accountable and being intentional with my time and things like that, and, you know, just being honest with myself, because I've been journaling and thinking about my goals and stuff, and I've been wanting to start. So I'm like, just start, you know, whatever it is that you want to do, just start. Stop letting those things hold you back. Just start. Things will get better over time, you know. In general, things are going to get better. Anyways, though, if you like this YouTube video, just like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll post more for you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.